Really want to listen to some good music tonight. Delving is constant and repetitive. You have to have good jams to keep your head on straight. However, YouTube hates good jams. They want me to only play copyright-free jams, which I do have quite a bit of that too. I keep my own set of copyright-free jams in here. I think we'll start with... I made some ambient versions of PoE2 music. So we'll start there. That sounds pretty good. And we'll see. If it's not vibing enough, we'll switch it up. Okay, I should post to Discord. And then we'll go. Oh, gotta edit the message. Send now. Boop. Cool. Oi. Me goodness. Let me reload chat now that I'm on YouTube, and then I can post to YouTube chat. There we go. Boop, boop. That's 69 div for +1 Enduro boots, which is our next buy. How loud is that? That sounds a little bit too loud. We want music dominant tonight. Oh, that sounds great. Oh, yeah. Our AoE is still looking pretty good. I still have this node. So that's 30%. That's huge. It does take 3 points to get there, but this one I would take anyway. And then I let go of this one, which I kind of want to get back. I wonder if probably removing that and adding that makes sense, because this is going to be a good chunk. Yeah, that's a good chunk. That's 250k base. Crit multi a scale off of that. I think that's worth it. It's still too loud, game sounds. Still too loud. I want the drops loud still, though. Boom. Kapoof. Okay. We're getting in the rhythm here. We're getting vibing. All right, so earlier in my climb, I skipped a bunch of good nodes. I wonder if I should, because I was trying to get to 1,000. 1,000 achieved. Oh, hell, if I can find him again. If you could bookmark him, that'd be pretty cool. That won't ever happen. Yo, what's up, Puma? There is a crystal spire here, but it's hidden. I can try and find it, maybe. Puma, that tabletop game you sent some photos of looked awesome. I have no idea what it is. It looks legendary, though. Some pocked riches? That was some pocked non-riches. Ooh, there's a crystal spire. Nice. Okay, that's good stuff. What's up, Scuba? Welcome, dude. Ah, that's Algomancy the magic killer. Okay, I remember now. For the skill gem, does it matter which armor you put them on? I'm not totally sure what you mean, Carnage. Let me think if I can understand what you mean. Does it matter which armor? I mean, in this build, we use a one-hander and a shield, so you need it 6 linked for shield crush. So it needs to go in your body armor. Is that what you mean? What you mean, dude? What you mean? Help me understand. Doing great. Had a good day. Super busy day at work. Super busy day with the kids. At my lunch break, I did get to sneak away and go swim with the kids in the intercoastal area. That was quite the treat. The water is only like 3 minutes drive from our house, so I can actually pull that off some days. And then my son and I got to play a full Pokemon card game before he went to bed, and that was also a huge highlight. And then in PoE, I got to 1,000 depth delve, and now we're going even deeper. I'm officially the deepest shield crusher on the leaderboard. Not the deepest in delve by any means, but the deepest shield crusher, and that's cool. How's my audio balance? I'm trying to shred the music a little higher tonight since we're just delving. Obviously, I don't want to sound like I'm screaming. Oh, I know. Steve is unbelievable. He literally plays 13, 14 hours a day. Straight delve, nonstop, nothing else. And he does it every league. He's like not even... I don't even know how a human being can do that. I admire greatness in any department. Yeah, you can sell all those fragments, dude. Especially the Vol aspects. What's with this guy? He's not taking any damage. Extra life and life regen with Soul Eater. Okay. Tink. We're going to print tonight. 1,000 plus. Delve started printing pretty good. Next milestone? That's a cool question. You know, getting to 1,000 was really like the key milestone of the season for me. So now I'm kind of torn between making a new build for fun. I do have one other build idea that I would probably league start with next season. There's another Crystal Spire. There's 3 Crystal Spires right here. This is ridiculous. It's actually a path with 2 nodes. I wonder if that could go in. I gotta go check. I'm gonna go back and check. So yeah, I can make the new build and then get familiar with it, and it may be my build for next league. Or I could just keep delving and see how deep this build goes. Tough choice, honestly. Both sound awesome. New builds in PoE are like, there's almost nothing cooler in all of gaming. Because you never know what you're getting yourself into, but you know it's going to be like a marathon level brain exercise. Here, I think this is the path. Or this goes to one of them at least.
I cannot do this yet.
Oh, I'm taking darkness damage. Big time. It's surprising. Wait, I'm only in here? Wait. No. We're getting there. It's this way. No, wait, what? This can't be real. This has to be the path. This can't just be random darkness. Oh my gosh. If it's random darkness, I'll die in this random darkness. Gosh, it really is. That's crushing. Okay, I'm gonna try and die and oh, okay, I guess I can't die. I was gonna try and die and then just go back the manual way. There we go. That's crazy. That was just random darkness. I'm trying to get to this node right here. Not happening. Oh, yeah. So Carnage, you do... That's exactly how you want it. You want the shield crush on your body because the body armor is where you can get 6 links. So you can put, 5 supports in it. And then the heralds and stuff. I mean, the heralds especially, just spit them wherever they fit because you're not really doing anything support-wise with them. Some of the other gems, there's some support stuff going on. 3 Sanctifieds is a tink. Check that. Oh, Sanctified's up to 65. Man, fossils are really going up. This is cool. Being ahead on build idea seems like the move. Yeah, it does. There's some value in showing how deep this build can go in Delve, because this is a budget build big time compared to the other Delve builds. So the fact that this build is like, I mean, at most you could say this is like 150 divine build. Probably not even that if you're like reasonably good at shopping and crafting. Is ridiculous. Resonator Cash over there. I see you. I see you, Resonator Cash. I'm coming for you. Calling my name. Ah, dang. Gonna need a new song soon here. I think we've already printed 4 divines. We're about to go get divine 5.5. New build teaser. So, I'm really curious about a build that's incredibly fast at blitzing through content. The League Start, farm concept target would be Heist and Boss Rush. And I have a couple of different ways I might go about building such an incredibly fast character. And then it would be one that could transition into a, complete type build where the tankiness can delve decently. You don't have to delve, but also you could run like Ubers and, all sorts of stuff. I really like comprehensive builds. I don't really like builds in this game that are kind of flat, like they maybe just do damage really well, but you're not very tanky, or your tankiness is kind of cheesy, like block or evasion. I like truly tanky, truly powerful builds. Which is a preference. I mean, there's something to be said about the efficiency of a glass cannon build in this game. Oh man, I failed that breach. What happens? Do I still pass the node? Oh, I still pass the node. Okay. Cool. I think we're going to go here and go check out these minion items. Do people measure a divine to delve level ratio? Yours would be 6 levels per divine. Oh, that's interesting. No, they don't. But there is a sense in which going to deep delve costs a lot of money. I mean, the default character for going to deep delve this league is Strength Stacker, and the build is a fortune. I mean, I don't know how anybody can farm that much money in this game without playing an incredible number of hours. Or RMTing. So yeah, there's definitely some benchmarks to be had by taking this build as deep as it can go. I think it can get to 1600. 1600, they say, is the last delve threshold in terms of increased loot frequency. So if it made it to 1600 and you could horizontal farm at 1600 on 200 div build, that'd be kind of remarkable. That'd be like, what is it, like Underdog? Cinderella Story? Maybe like a Cinderella Story build. But getting to 600 delve is no small feat. It's going to take so much more time. All my time this league's been in delve almost, and I'm at only 1,000, so dad life. Is the economy better on Poe than Poe 2? Yeah, way better. It's just way more mature. There's so many different ways to farm. There's so many different currencies that are valuable. Their system of fragments is like so much more mature. There's an entire system you probably aren't familiar with called the Valdo system, and it's for like the really high-end players so that they have something to do, so that way they're not just like printing more divines into your market all season. They go to Valdo's maps. Is very good stuff. Always crits. His name is Tough Kill. He's living up to it. Is there an event here? Do I need to click on an event button, perhaps? Oh, I think there is. Oh my gosh, I'm bad. I knew that too about this. player base is more mature. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. There's a greater number of people doing more unique things in Poe 1, whereas in Poe 2, like, I mean, I gotta imagine at least more than 50% of the players just follow whatever is the hot farm of the day or the week, without any deviation. So, yeah, that helps too in Poe 1. Okay, so some of these items can be really good. There's a 2 to socketed minion gem glove. That might be fantastic. It's armor evasion, though. 3 div? Sounds about right. Socketed aura gem shields. Max raise zombies. Minion damage. Life res. Minion damage. Life res. Minion damage. Those are probably all bad, but the gloves are good. Okay, new jams needed, my friends. New jams needed. Let's go for... I got it. Oh, yeah. Tablet sucks on Twitch. Yeah. Oh my gosh, am I alone that the new Twitch app is like so hard to navigate? Oh my god, I try and use it and I'm like, dude, I must be so old because I can't stand this new app. All right, so we're going to go over here. The reason is this is an Abyssal Depths and this is a Molten. What's it called? This is a Magma Fisher. And those both have the top 2 fossils. So Hollow is in Abyssal, Faceted is in Magma. So yeah, we're going to, even though it's a little bit out of the way, we're going to travel over there. I'm still going down, but I'm also trying to farm. I want to get my +1 Enduro boots. It's kind of the last upgrade I really have to get to know how well what I targeted as the final form of this build will do. Once I get that, I can be like totally creative with new ideas and how I spend my money. I can't jump there. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go this way. Also notice that with the cart, if you pass up the node a little bit, the cart will sprint into the node beacon, which is kind of nice. This makes everything go a little bit faster. Let me see if I can tank these guys without attacking. Looking pretty good. Yeah, dude, look at that. That is awesome. Okay, I turn the music volume up. Resonators. Haunted Tomb. I just like to remind myself what fossil is at each location as I continue to learn. Haunted Tomb is Tangled. That one's really not useful right now. Or maybe not ever. I don't know.
I cannot do this yet.
I cannot do this yet, he says. So yeah, sprint past the node, and then cart flies into the node rather than slow rolling into it. Oh, I don't have something on. Oh my god. Look at that. Determination was off. Oops. How much armor difference is that? Oh my god. I was at like 40% armor that whole time. Good job, build. Whoop. Ooh, another resonator stash. That's exciting. Oh, it was a dead end. Wait. Oh my god, it's not. Look at that. Look at that. It's broken, but I can go through. I don't think I've seen that yet. That's crazy. Any thoughts on a pivot to Shield Crush Mapper? I love the build, but I'm struggling in defense for 4 stones. Oh. Scuba, I did put out... This actually was a while ago now, and so I think I do it a little bit differently. But I did put out a video that was like how to convert your Shield Crush Delver into a monster mapper in 4 easy steps. And yeah, I did spend... Probably total this season, I spent like 4 to 7 days in maps farming because early delve was too slow of money print. And yeah, Shield Crush was awesome at mapping. I mean, it wasn't better than some of the full AoE builds. Obviously, because no matter how much AoE we stack, we still only shoot in one direction, which is a limitation. But it was extremely tanky. And I did all of the feared without dying. Oh, Defiance of Destiny's 100 div. Oh my gosh. Yikes. I mean, I'm pretty confident there's a way you could still do it without that amulet, for instance. I would probably... there's a couple of ways you could do it. There's some other unique amulets you could look at that would give you back some power that you could then invest elsewhere. Yeah, I was just gonna ask, what about Foulborn Vigilance? Because that's like a must-have for the build. Which I did self-farm mine, so I did Breach and you know, gave birth in the tree like 75 times and got one out of there. So that one is printable, actually. I have a I've got a sheet actually. Right here is my unique tree. I don't know if you're following this, but this is the ideal tree for printing the Vigilance. Yo, what's up, Zangalore? Thanks for following, dude. Welcome. What's the dips at? Ooh, 5.5 tooltip. That's pretty nice. I don't think I wanted any of this. Nope. Take that sweet Chaos Orb, though. All right, we got totally debated by the magma abyss depths over here. Look at this. It was like this tiny little pocket with a 1-tile magma. Thanks, game. What's up, Chumby? Oh, you don't like Skyrim? OST? What does UF mean? UF good or UF bad? Yeah, for sure, Scuba. Oh, you love it. Okay, cool. I was like, man, who hates Skyrim OST? I need to spend a night just like getting some engagement, like more community-oriented tools on the stream. I've always been kind of torn on them. I used to use them a lot when I was a Hearthstone player. I had like a little chat bot that you could gamble with and stuff and use the points for things. And then, of course, I used the Twitch channel points for little goofy things. They're fun, and then sometimes they get annoying, and yeah, it's kind of a give and take. But definitely like certain nights for song requests, I think could be really fun. Delve kind of opens the door to like, we need something else to do here. Can only watch so much Delve. And listen to a guy who's not on camera. Ooh, there's a wall. Hey, Scuba, thanks for this sub, man. Thanks for the 5 months of support and kindness. He's a good one, that Scuba. That was a nice little wall. You got to realize when you find 5 fossils in a pile, like, look at fossil values. The worst one is 10C. So you drop a pile of 5. On average, it's like 100 to 150 C. I just dropped 8, so it's pretty good. It doesn't feel as good, but it is. Alright, do I want to go get this minion node or just keep going down? I think we're just going to keep going down. I want to get to some more hollow and fractured fossils. Also want to get a boss fight going now that we're sub 1,000. I haven't fought Owl. I haven't fought All in a while. I'm going to do All, not Owl. I wonder what lore Owl comes from. Whoa, so stuck. Heyo! My favorite item in the game, I think. Prime resonators, baby. They feel so good. Okay, there's another abyssal depths. We're coming. We're coming, depthies. Scuba, I don't know if you've loaded a recent POB. Wait, can you do POBs on console, or was that one of the console limitations? That'd be rough. What's going on here? Oh, this thing. Okay. What differences between depth 1000 and 400, 500? I would say, just in general, the frequency of good nodes in loot started to really improve at 600. And then at 1,000, it's just been crazy. Like, there's just, it seems like there's hollow, faceted, and boss nodes everywhere. I was passing them up earlier today because I wanted to get to 1,000 so badly. There's like bosses, and there was, where were we? We were right, where was that hidden node? Up here? Right here? There was 3 hollow fossils within 5 nodes of each other. I think that's the big hidden difference when you get deeper, is the frequency of the rarer nodes. It's a hidden buff, basically. And I heard that was true, but man, it's been very true. It is not just rumor. It's not actually in the game data that we have, but it seems pretty clear from delvers that it's true. And it supposedly continues to scale until 1,600, and then it's finally like caps off. No POB on console. Oh my gosh, it's painful. I don't know if there's some way you can share your whole build to me, but I'm sure I could come up with some ideas that would help you excel at mapping. I mean, the big 2 things for mapping is AoE and then shrines. Because shrines kind of lift, rocket the build into like insane status for about 5 minutes, which is all you need to finish a good map. Okay, is there an event here? Yes. The tomb. not do it? Wait, I thought I clicked that. Oh, okay. I'm crazy. That depths was a single tile again. Man, I'm getting so trolled tonight by this map. The Subterranean Chart, it's called. It's a great name. Sweet. I love nodes where you just get to go to the next node. Great stuff. Okay. Yeah, if you create one to share, that'd be awesome. I'm sure I'd come up with some good ideas for... I'll just basically pretend you're SSF. You got to get the vigilance. Like, that's got to be priority one, is getting your build tuned up for breach, and then going full on that breach tree and printing your own Falborn vigilance. It shouldn't take too long. It took me 2 days, and I don't play 14 hours a day. 2 days means like max 5 hours a day of like, complete play time. And the time in that was mapping was probably like 3 or 4 hours a day. Oh, goodness. Got so stuck on that wall. Your Talon on Discord. Okay. I wonder... let's see if I can put a note on you that will remind me that you're scuba. Let's see. Talon. Oh, you're that guy. Yeah, I like your icon. I like your avatar. It's like a whale shark. Do a thing where I put a note on you. Message Talon. Mod view. Huh. Oh, it says it under your name. Scuba for par. How do you get it to say that under your name? Is that your status? Cool. Okay. Well, now I can't miss it. Path of building with your account name. I think that brings up the option to view console characters. Oh, interesting. A bull shark in Fiji. Oh, that's awesome. I was wondering if you actually did scuba diving at one point. I never asked, 'cause like scuba for par, that could mean anything. Be so assumptive. I'm probably my favorite hobby outside of a computer and like tabletop games is freediving. I'm not like an athletic freediver, just a leisurely one, but I do like, I do practice freediving techniques and just absolutely love freediving. I've never scuba dived. My son really wants to do it, so I suppose I got to learn in order to follow him into the depths. Oh, diving and golf. There you go. Makes perfect sense. All right, we're going to a smuggler stash here. For all my talk about good nodes, they're slowing down. Although I think I just saw a magma faceted over there. We'll check it in a sec. That last node, it was the 6 uniques defending the camp. I think this is the same one. But whatever the mod was on that last version of it, it was pretty tough. I saw my globe dip pretty deep a few times there. I'm full? Are you kidding me? I can probably drop both of these things. Let me double check, though. Yeah. Okay, there's a molten cavity, but I can't get there. How about that? And I'm out of sulfite. Time to go back.
I cannot do this yet.
We are going to increase capacity. Boop. Boop. We got a prime and we got a 3 or 4 div glove. This thing says potentially 11 divs. It does have 2 empty suffixes with a 44 res. Not fractured. That's cool. It lets me search that. 3 to 4 div. 44 res makes it 4 div. I think it's a safe 3, an edgy 4. And then all of these things are probably bad. I'll dump them in a 50C just to see if I'm wrong. That's kind of how I learn about items, is I dump them in slots where I might get scammed one time, but then at least I'll learn. Alright, we need some normal maps. I'm probably going to have to turn normal maps back on my filter. Because I don't think I have any even. Nope. At one point I was keeping all of them. Whoa, that just sold for 6 div. Hello. We're about ready to buy enduro boots. Let's see how close I am. Could try double corrupting enduro boots too. Really wanted to go all out. I'm at 45 div, but I think my wealthy X is gonna say I'm at like 150 plus. 171. Look at that fossil tab. It's up to 51D. Hollow and faceted are carrying right now. Alright, so I could definitely go out and buy enduro boots. I'll wait till I die. When I die in Delve, I'll go buy them. I wonder what fossil prices are on console. Does the market work both ways? Like, the stuff you farm is worth a lot more too? Or is it just like particular uniques are just like so rare on console? Look at this. With 2 shrines on this version of the build, look at my AoE and clear in a map. That's of course with like 550k EHP. PoE on console. I cannot imagine. Admirable. Admirable.
I cannot do this yet.
Where's the blueprints, dude? Wow. Okay, it looks like I overrolled the smuggler's caches here, so I might see if there's a mirage that's covering some of them. Because they can roll like 2-3 div blueprints in the mirage. Where is old Mirage? Mirage, there it is. XP, rarity, bronze jewel. Some things are ridiculously cheaper and some are the opposite. Interesting. That is weird. I agree with that. Oh yeah, shrines carry over now. Dude, that's so OP. Shrines carry over to the Mirage. They didn't all League until most recent patch. Dang. Sometimes you can score really big on those blueprints in the Mirage. You can compare PC prices. It's crazy there's no cross-platform trading, especially with the exchange market and stuff. So if it's in the currency exchange, do you share with PC or no? I guess you wouldn't. It needs to be isolated. Or things could probably really go badly. Player base is the problem. What's the count? Do people know, like, approximately how many there are? very small, though, I bet. It's got to be at least in the thousands. Is each console on its own thing? Like Xbox independent from PS and all that? I love shrines. Shrines are OP. They are. Wow, that's brutal. That's so slim. Okay, I think after this boss, we're going to be done here. Back to precious delving. See ya, pal. Okay, that's good enough. Oops. Wrong portal. Okay, so that's a faceted, but to get there, I need to go here and all the way back around. Which isn't the worst. There is a depths here, so maybe I'll go here and see if there's a path up from down there. That way I'm doing both things and going deeper. This is a very long path. Oh my gosh. I keep guessing right, too. Okay, I didn't there. Guessing right on Cardi B's path feels so good. It's like a good golf swing. I'm going to use some golf analogies now. Oh, there's a Molden right there. They're freaking everywhere. The big Molten boss was giving me some body shots at 1,000. It'll be interesting to continue to see how much damage he's dishing out. Because it's really only the one shot that can kill me. My regen is more than my whole health pool per second, so if it's not killing me in one body blow, it's not killing me, at least for now. Here comes the big boy. I'm on 30% chill. Here he comes. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Is it the flesh jewels that give you the regen? No, they don't give any. Let's see, what is my regen? Life regen is 4.1. ES regen goes really high up as well in certain conditions. Tink. Fossils everywhere. There's another faceted. God, they're just everywhere when you get this deep. It's pretty cool. It gives me, like, I didn't realize it was like this. I would have been so much more motivated to get down to 1,000 as quickly as possible had I known. But now I know. Now we know. No, so the regen comes from consecrated ground and the passive tree. And that's pretty much it. And our ascendancy, right? Ascendancy node is, I think, a pretty heavy hitter, right? Yeah. 1.5% of fizz prevented from hits in the past 10 seconds is regenerated as life per second. And then 40% increased rate. So that way you're getting more of it per X time. That's how I read that anyway. Whoa, 6 cutties. What the? What's going on here tonight? There's that precious stage 1 sigil thief. Thief, how's your build going, man? Are you still dying to all sorts of stuff in maps? I hate to see that. I desire to fix that. Only the crazy ones? Okay. I mean, there's certain map mods that are going to kill you, and there's also an alter mod that's an insta-kill. It's like reduce recovery rate per endurance charge, and it just actually degen kills you. So, yeah, in maps, there's certain things if you're not accounting for them, they're just going to kill you. Monsters cannot be leached from is insta-rip. Recovery rate can be kind of rough. Block chance. If you're into 16.5, there's all sorts of rippy stuff. Stay away from those. Those are like the no fun zone still. Ooh, there was a nice hit from something. Look at that ES recovery. What is it at? ES recovery's... Wait, only 516? Oh, it's recharge. Where's ES recovery? Regeneration. 1,300. It ticked up to there. And it's still down. You're a farmer at heart? Okay. Well, you'll get here then. Defenses are very complex in this game. Achieving them is, it involves a lot of things working together. It doesn't just come on its own. It's just kind of cheesy when I say it, but it's true. Like, I don't even fully understand how some of the DR interactions work. I just know stack DR good. Stack DR good, and it happens after the initial blow, after the initial calculations and reductions, or something like that. Here come big meanie pants. Roar. I've like 90% reduced damage from crits. That's definitely keeping me alive in that situation. Tink. Okay, we're gonna go up this way. There's that other faceted. I don't think I'm needing to get that. I think we're gonna be able to cross over here like I did earlier. We'll go see. Thanks to the campaign 9 cut my guide. Yeah. Yes. Campaign is like, I take a lot of pride in helping people do better campaigns because it can really be a drag. In Poe 1 especially, 10 acts is a lot of acts. They'll never do that again. So good to hear. Yeah, I can go over that. How weird. You can go over those gaps. Ooh, blow up wall. I always do the blow up walls. Usually something good behind them. Or chance at something good, I should say. Down. Cardi. Picked right. What are we at? 1,030? Hey, Scuba. Thank you, dude. 5 gifted subs from Scuba. Carnage, if you're still here, you got a gifted sub. Congrats, dude. Thank you very much, Scuba. Thief says, I'm balancing damage and tank. Maybe the right move is to fully commit to 1. If you're going to stay in Delve, you can really fully commit to tank and let go of damage for a while. If you're going to stay with mapping, you kind of have to have that balance going, depending on the content you're doing in maps. Like, if you just farm Harvest, you only need a certain amount of damage in Harvest, and then the tank can be pretty specialized. You run that Harvest Astrolabe, man, that... I made so much money in that so quickly. I think that prints way more than Delve can, the Harvest farm. And it is not a difficult farm. Like Breach has some scaling difficulty that gets pretty impressive, actually, for a map mechanic. That's not like Rogue Exiles. Yeah, Harvest is where it's at for the cozy print with this build. The Astrolabes are fun. Opening that vault at the end it's a good time. I like the vault thing. I hate when Cardi B has to like loop around something. Not delving? Okay. Then yeah, you gotta kinda have a bit of a balance. But it does depend on what strategy you're doing in mapping. Highly recommend the Harvest strat. There's a pinned post in our Discord on the Harvest strat if you need it. I did Harvest in Breach. Breach was more fun, and you can print the shield, but Harvest was better money. I also have a feeling that if you stack Rarity, Harvest can be like a Mage Blood farmer too. Potentially. Whoop. Come on, Cardi B. Keep up with me, girl. There we go. The tree nerve is real. Yes, it is. It is pretty easy to farm tons of Hive Blood, though. And I found many Foulborn Exalts on the tree. Many individual ones and one full stack of them. So... yeah, I think the volume, like the volume of hive blood you get, you still, you still can print pretty well off the tree. So I was getting like, I was honestly getting like 7,000 to 10,000 blood per map. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's about what it was. Yeah, if you use the Astrolabe gives you like a bunch of little modifiers every time you complete a map. And a lot of those modifiers had to do with blood. Blood and womb gifts. And then if you spec the blood and womb gifts gains on the tree, it's pretty crazy. It scales pretty nicely. Alright, we're going down here. There's another Molten. Really like to just kind of farm more high fossils, but going deeper is essential. Constant delve struggle. Latitude or longitude? Alright, we're in Frozen Caverns. I farm all the darkness in Frozen Caverns. Frozen Hollow, whatever it's called. If I can. That was a lot of damage. I don't think that's darkness. I think that's another path. No, it is darkness. Whoa. Okay, I guess we'll have to really go. We're going to be spelunking here. Lost armor? That can't be it. Come on. Oh, what's back here? Lost wealth. Oh, nothing. A big nothing burger. Death sandwich. Yo, what's up, Justin? Happy to be your treadmill buddy, or whatever you do at the gym. Hey, luckily, I'm pretty sure that was an easy travel. I think I came up here and then angled down, and then it was down like forever. No? Okay, I'm crazy, I guess. Now down? Nope. Turns out it was the worst traveling ever. Okay, yeah, here we go. Back in business, baby. Yeah, that darkness was ticking. I must have, my darkness res must be out of date. I need to patch it up at the old Jenny. No good nodes. We're just diving. Just deep diving. Come on, Cardi. I need you. This way, I guess. It's kind of sad. Abyssal Depths is over here. Yeah, come over here. Yeah, I'm gonna come over here. Little latitude. Dude, little pockets of darkness are almost one-shotting me. Whoo! Fix my res soon. Tight tethers. We made it. That was a long way, dude. We're at 10:43 now. I gotta remember to upgrade the Jenny after this node. Hopefully it is downgraded. If it still says 75, then the darkness is really ripping me. $57. Okay. Here we go. Back in business for darkness farming. All right, here's another huge Malden section. I'm going to go down to that and delve down there. Do some excavating. Look at this board. Oh my gosh. 3.7k life regen per second in there. That's cool. What are mirage frogs? I don't really know. Anybody know what mirage frogs actually are? Oh, that looks like fossils. An aberrant fossil. Down we go again. Deeper, deeper. Good job, Cardi B. Very smooth. Justin says, how much better is 1K versus 650 versus 700? Should I dive still or hang out and finish farming? I would continue diving if you had the strength to do it. The thing I've noticed deeper is that the frequency of the good unique fossil nodes and the bosses is just much higher. All flame toads? I don't know. I mean, I know, I think Thief's asking about the frogs in the Mirage, like, options, when they give you the 3 options. There's another Molten Cavity. It's crazy. We're probably at like 12 to 15 div print in, how long have I been streaming? An hour? That's crazy good. That's without a, like, boss high roll or anything. Just hitting good fossil nodes. Okay, here's the camp. This will be interesting. Oh god, yep, I died. I think I might have been in the darkness there. I'm gonna try that again. How much higher seems good at 600? Yeah, 600 was definitely a big break point. I would say I'm seeing these nodes twice as often, if that helps. All right, here they come again. Now I'm set up stationary. Should be a little bit more fair of a fight. Owie. Oh my gosh, owie. Being stationary is essential to success. Look at that AoE. That's nice. That's cozy. Got him. Okay. Down to here. Definitely encountering some, like, near one-shot situations, which eventually the difficulty gets to the points where you just have to start tanking for one-shots. And you actually... I probably am going to have to start rerouting some of the fizz to Ellie soon. And these changes will extend beyond, like, what I had even anticipated in, you know, when I conceived of the build and where it would go before the season. Conceived the build. Sorry. Didn't need to do that. Can we make an unkillable build with more money? There's nothing totally unkillable in Po 1. But in Delve, so at 6,000 depth, you've hit max difficulty in Delve. So if you make a build that can destroy 6,000 depth or not die in 6,000 death, then you're not going to die. It doesn't get harder after that. Where is this OP fossil? There it is. Tink, another one. It's the 5th one tonight, I think. Go. Surprisingly, there's not another one up there. So go this way. Oh, all flame member of toads. Drops in the safe house. Aw. I don't see myself farming that potentially ever. I'm a believer in hidden wealth. That'll be my next character name, Hidden Wealth Believer. Destiny 2 Witch Queen Lo-Fi? I can see that being really good. I think I see another fractured fossil node. Oh, I did go the right way. Wall. Veiled Exalt is more on console. I think it's pretty expensive on PC too, if I remember right. Veiled Orb's usually quite a bit, because not many people farm that. Justin says, I'm dying 650 plus on time loss node mainly. Yeah, that can be the hardest node, depending on the nemesis rolls that the rares get. I mean, that node can just be unkillable sometimes. So that, that shouldn't be a consistent concern. So we'll sneak over here and grab that. Colonder's Touch should give me 10 endurance after the gym at 9 now. Besides that, I'm getting boots. What are the other upgrades? So, I'd have to look at your build to know specifically what other potential upgrades you could get. But some of the big ones I see people missing in recent POBs. One is just like heavy armor stack on the helmet and the plate. So my plate is 5,500. And it is not over qualityed, so it can get better than that. And then my helmet is 1,900. Also not perfect. I have the crafted flat armor. But yeah, the armor rolls on these are huge. Implicit on Soul Ascension's a big deal. And a Crangled Foulborn Vigilance is a massive difference in the build. So you'll notice this is Foulborn, but it's also corrupted with the new corrupted currency. And the increased armor in ES is crangled up to 1170, which has taken our armor ES to 2,900, 600. And if you remember our special guy here, not only is all our base damage based on the armor, but this special guy, all the crit stacking is based on the ES. So that's pretty huge. Yo, Sad Pepe, thanks for following, dude. Welcome to the stream. Good evening. Yeah, Crangled, I mean, I don't know if it's PoE's official word for it, but at least in the community and like crafting terminology, Crangled means that you hit a corrupted roll on one affix that made it go lower or higher than its min or max. So if you get a positively Crangled Foulborn Vigilance, I mean, to buy them, they're like almost 200 div, but you can try and roll them. All right, here's our Essence Cavity. So there is some strategy to this cavity. You want to build up your Soul Eater a bit before you release the Essences. So I've got mine up to 24, and we're going to go here. Also, you want to try and just fight two at a time. So I go straight north. I fight these two guys. After they're dead, I'll go south and fight the other two. And sometimes their Nemesis mods are just too good, and there's nothing you can do about it. This guy here is charge removal. That's insane, but he's going to die, I think. Yeah, I mean, your crit, when you're in a fight like this, your crit should be 100. This guy has charge removal, so I have no power charges, so it's not. Also, look at my brutal charges. He's stealing them. That's scary. I'm going to try and go Blood Stance here to speed this up. We'll see if we die. Nope. Did lose my ES. A bit scary. You're almost at the second flesh jewel. That's huge for tankiness, by the way. All right, so now we'll try and fight these two. I went back to Sand Stance. This one guy looks super tanky, but we'll wait till the other guy's dead. Can I have my power charges at least? He has Consecrated Ground. Oh my god, he might be unkillable. Scary. I don't know why I don't have power charges. To get him off his consecrated ground. What? Alright, we're gonna go full blood stance here. I'm gonna die or he's gonna die. Oh my gosh, he won't die. Okay. Alright. Alright, alright. Why no power charges? It doesn't make sense. Thoroughly confused. Well, I have a feeling he is going to one-shot me before I get him down all the way. And why no power charges? I don't know. I see Assassin's Mark on him. 5% chance to grant a power charge on hit. Should be working. It's not. It's just straight up not. Area mod maybe? Nope. Nope. I don't know. Something's wrong. Oh my god, I almost died. No, you should pretty much always have 3 if there's rares and uniques. You know, it only procs on rare and unique monsters, so that's a pretty big deal. A pretty big distinction, I suppose. Oh, don't die! Don't die! We're so close! I think if I switch to Sand Stance, he will regen. This is it, baby. Oh my god. Yes! That was so epic, right? A precious glyphic fossil, and the way to the smuggler's stash is opened. That was outrageous. Consecrated Ground is definitely one of the most gnarly mods. I had to reroll one of the bosses because I couldn't do damage to it when it had Consec. Thanks, Pilbrew. Frostbomb gem. Frostbomb. It's the one that gives you crit multi when you stand inside the thing. Or am I thinking of something different? Might be thinking of Frost Shield there. You have piqued my interest. Oh, reduce life regen on monsters. Creates a crystal that pulses. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Because it's probably going to be essential for bosses as well at a certain point in time. Just having one of those here. I could drop it in for Assassin's Mark since that wasn't working anyway. My Assassin's Mark is just broken. I don't understand. It was marking. It just wasn't giving me charges. Turns out this was a smuggler's stash and not a faceted anyway. Overhyped. Looks like a nice stash though. 3 nodes. So I self-farmed the shield with Breach and then crangled it myself. I do believe a decently crangled one is like 150 plus div. Which in Delve would take me so long to make. Which is why I went for the YOLO self-crangle. But yeah, a regular Foulborn Vigilance. I think they're less than 10 div now. Corrupted maybe 10 div or less, maybe even less than that, maybe 4 div. You can buy one that's a bad roll and then use the Sacred Orb to fix it. Reroll the base defenses with Sacred Orb. Everyone should do that, by the way. Look at your Foulborn. Basically, look at your Foulborn, and if where it says I can't move my mouse to it because it'll turn the tooltip off, but where it says armor 164, energy shield 34, if those aren't 167 and 35, use a Sacred Orb. I can't do it on mine because it's corrupted, but I wonder if there's a tainted currency that would let me reroll mine. I don't think there's a tainted Sacred Orb, but maybe there's something else. I've never looked. I'm going to check that out in a little bit. Okay, we're going up. We have 3k soul fight left. That was a nice little run. Yeah, I'll show you, Justin. Now, Krangle is risky, by the way. It can go wrong. Might have sold them. Volatile Volorb. Unpredictably either randomizes the values of random modifiers on unique equipment and corrupts it or destroys it. So with this shield, we're kind of lucky because the other values are all unscalable. See where it says unscalable value on damage taken from block hits, unscalable value on glancing blows, unscalable value on the Foulborn unique. So there's only one mod that can be crangled, which makes the Foulborn Vigilance a nice crangle target. So I don't really know how lucky I got since there's only one mod. But yeah, Volatile Volorb. Slam that on there. Try and hit a high roll on the increase and enjoy your life. Unpredictably Razor lowers the tier of each modifier in a corrupted rare. Adds or removes. Mythic. Upgrades. I don't think there's anything in here where I can change the defenses. Yeah, it's just Sacred Orb. Tempering Catalyst adds quality that enhances defense modifiers during graft. Reduce attributes 40% global defenses. That seems kind of good. I don't think I could afford the attributes, but that's interesting. That was some pretty good farming. I'm going to have to click my wealthy and refresh, see what Delve has printed tonight. It's looking pretty good, that's for sure. Yep. Definitely sacred beforehand. Okay. Where is my... I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to hit this refresh button, and we'll see how much more Delve is printed. We're already at... I started right here. We're already at almost 40 div from Delve in a couple hours. That's pretty cool. Okay. Oh, boy. Music change. Skyrim, you were awesome. But we have got to pick up the pace a little bit here. Oh, yeah. Let me know if it's too loud. All right, refresh. We're at 176 divs. Let's go. That's with 4 faceted fossils. Oh, no, I have more than that. There's 7. It hasn't updated yet. Okay. I get some more sulfite. Oh, hello, Sephiroth. Good to see you. Dude, in the oddest way, sometimes white maps just seem to have such good random drops. I seriously wonder about like a bow character that just sprints white maps and gathers. He's a primitive, she would be a primitive hunter-gatherer exclusively. I do not know what beast that is. It looks good, though. That's a bad one. Good old Sephiroth. That's my favorite scribe. Chink, blueprint. 2040C. Oh, we hit the Giga smugglers this round. Gonna have to go to the Mirage. Chink, blueprint, 2040C. What a mess! These monsters are nothing to me. Three Atlas bosses? Yeah, let's go check that out. I don't think I've ever done that one. Only got one smuggler cache. That's sad. Rip. Was definitely hoping for more there. Hoping. Shrine. Love to see it. Where's Nico? Here he is. I love Einar. All right, 54,000. We're properly juiced up. There is an abyssal depths over here. So I'm kind of interested in going that way and seeing if there is a hollow fossil over there. Or I could keep going straight down. I think I can jump that bridge. I could go this way. There's also a depths here, but I can't really get to that one. I'm going to go over here to this one. Nothing. Oh. Wow, lots of minions. Getting blinded a lot. Doesn't seem to be hurting me actually that badly. It's still 100 on a regular monster when I'm blinded. Is this the guy holding us down? Must be this guy. Boom. What a banger of a song. I definitely grew up through the golden era of gaming. No way it's gonna get better than all this. No way. What a key change. That's legendary right there. Did that just happen? That was in a video game? Oh my god, Cardi B, where do you want me to go? Jam G, thanks for the follow, dude. Welcome, and good evening. Cardi B is killing me right now. What was that loop? Okay, we made it. Sheesh. Sheesh. These nodes are really trying to beat up on me. Not seeing any hollow fossils. This is a disappointing traverse to the abyssal depths. I think we'll switch and go back down here. Oh yeah, Age of Empires. You know what? I need to track down an extended mix of that on YouTube for tomorrow's work day. It's been a long time. There's another Molten. That's exciting. We'll go there. All right, so this is new knowledge to me today. These little gaps are fake. You can ignore them. They're not real. You get to cross right over them. Game does not carry. Cardi B will just be a little slow. Where are we going, Cardi? Lead me, girl. Lead me. Here we go. Aw, she got stuck. Come on. I wonder if anyone delves in hardcore. That would be very hardcore of them. There's power charges. They're coming back. 100% crit chance. 584 multi. That is pretty solid when we have 30% chance to deal triple damage. Where's an anoint? What if there's an anoint that's power charged based? Uh-oh. Got my brain juices firing. Power charge on. It would be up in blue section, right? Power charge and kill plus to minimum. I need something better than on kill though. Power charge and kill. Power charge when your mine is detonated. Nope. Won't be doing that one. Charge mastery again. Power charge while channeling. What's this one? Power charge on crit with wand. Ah, wish I had a wand. What's this one? Link targets, share charges. There's no, like, I was hoping for, like, maybe power charge on block or something like that. Oh, here we go. What's this? Oh, this is the overcharged. Yeah. That's kind of a tacky way to get it. Share charges, share charges. And there's nothing down in Dex. Interesting. Oh, there's this one. It's claws. There's no way to cheat power charges. I'm a little surprised. There's multiple ways to cheat endurance and frenzy charges.
I cannot do this yet.
Assassin's Mark is the best we have. I wonder if there's like a crafted affix that does it. Probably is. Probably like a failed mod or something. Okay, that's the weirdest part of the soundtrack. Holy damage. Hang in there, build. That was a load of damage. Finally able to buy a mirror dueling one in PoE 2 last week. Wow. Dude, congratulations. That is awesome. Man, I miss PoE 2. I'm excited to go back. I love both games so much. My only wish is that the seasons were longer for both. I never get around to like any backup ideas. I finished PoE 2 by trying to crangle my Temporalis. I think I tried 12 times with locks, and I failed miserably. Dang, we're not getting anywhere here on this diving. This is a failed molten cavern, whatever, molten biome. Temple sprinting, oh yeah. The temple was so fun. What a great league. I don't think it'll be remembered as a great league, but I think it was a great league. Oh, here we go. I was looking for what I was missing. An item to skip the campaign and get all XP and go to level 95. I mean... I have plenty of counter arguments for it. I don't know if it's worth saying any of them. I think Diablo does that. How's Diablo doing? Okay, I'll go here. Yeah, that's true. It would let you explore new stuff more easily. It is much easier to roll a new character in PoE 2 because you can get the trial carry. I don't think there's trial carries in PoE 1. Or if there are, they're not like instant like in PoE 2. It's a pretty huge improvement to the ease of access to idea spam. Stay with me, Cardi B. It's a long one. We're going down. Okay, this part of the song is kind of weird too. We're getting into Protoss music here. The Protoss are a weird crew. They never quite figured out like why they exist. So their music's kind of weird by design. I bought a mirror and posted SS of it laying on the ground for a scrapbook. Good stuff. Got a dream, right? All right, we're going to come over here to this giant abyssal depths area. The well has run dry. My gosh, I can't find a good node now. I can't complain. I found so much over the first 2 hours. At this point, though, I'll take a boss node. It doesn't even have to be a good node. Whoa. My go-to-bed senses are tingling. We're burning the midnight oil here. The clock hath struck 12. Oh no. What's with this guy? I guess I don't have to kill him. Nice. Some of these Nemesis guys are getting nasty.
I cannot do this yet.
We got this, Cardi. We got this. We're going fast here. I wonder if you guys can hear the in-game sound at all. I can, slightly. I have my speakers up really loud, though. Oh, chilled ground. Still dealing with you. Unique. A unique. Okay, we're going to go here, and then we're going to pass through this depths, and our luck is going to change. I can't go to bed until my luck changes a bit. My node luck. The beneficiary of the node. Dun, dun, dun. So did you build with your armor items into the regen? No, I don't think I have any regen on the armor items that's significant. The big things for regen, here's what you look for with regen. Anytime it's percent life per second, you get excited. Anything that's flat regen is not good enough. But here's 1.8. Here's 0.8. Where's some more, man? I know it's kind of like scattered around. It's max life. Okay, so here's effect of consecrated ground. And consecrated ground is a percentage of max life per second. and reduce effect curses, which is really nice. Gosh, where else do I have some? Here we go. Here's another 1.6. So all those combined has got to be like around 4%, I would think. And that's pretty crazy. And then we've got this guy, which is another 1.5% of fizz damage prevented from hits in the last 10 seconds. So in a delve node, that's like skyrocketing our regen, right? Here's another 0.5. That's pretty much where it comes from. Precursor's Emblem Ring can have power charge on crit strike. Is that a unique? If I could get that, we could go 4 power charges. We could drop crit chance nodes. Oh, the Velacos jewel? Yeah, just set up an alert for it. Set up an alert for somebody who's trying to sell it just a little bit faster, and then you'll catch it. That's the way to go, man. Do you know how to do an alert on the trade site? You just alert and wait. I have an alert up right now for the endurance charge boots, and I have a max price on it that I find satisfactory. Wait, did I miss any cavern nodes? No, that one's out of there, and that's the end of the cavern there. Man, I'm getting just so gypped by nodes right now. Okay, maybe 1,000 depth isn't much better. I just got so lucky earlier. I think I'm just getting particularly unlucky right now because I'm not even seeing boss nodes. What's the lowest I can go level-wise on Frost, Blink, and Blood Rage to keep Dex and Int down? On both, they can be level 1, honestly. With Blood Rage, the main value is its instant frenzy charges. I think you get a little more leech and a little more attack speed for the level. But yeah, it can be level 1. And then Frostblink, what? You get like travel distance and anything else? Might be CDR per enemy increases, which is, you know, it's not nothing, but it's not essential. Because your main form of travel is shield charge, right? The Frostblink's kind of just a backup. Unique ring with crazy charge modifiers. I mean, power charge on crits are really good. That ring would have to have a lot more bang, though, to replace endurance charge for us, unfortunately. Boom! That dragon always takes a while because of his phasing. I'm going to have a lot of Azurite at the end of this day. Okay, we're finally going down again. We're at, what, 1060? Cool. Who knows? I wasn't going to go to 1600, but who knows? Sometimes you just keep going, and then before you know it, you're at 1100, and then you do a little more, and you're at 1200, and then get to a certain point, you're like, I might as well go to 1600. I'm already at 1400. You never know. I was gonna call it a league when I got to 1,000. Something about Delve is so addicting. Just one more node. It's got that one more effect. I'd have to quit my job and abandon my children to call myself Steve. I do appreciate the humor, though. Ooh, a wall. I haven't even blown up a wall in like a really long time. 6 bound fossils. That's cool. I don't think I've seen a pile of 6 come out of one of those. Maybe it's because we're so deep. That's good. Oh man, this song's a banger. Get ready. We're moving into Zerg territory here. Hey, these Azurite nodes are kind of like little Zergling spams. Is Steve Pixel Sync? What do you mean, Scuba? Steve is the guy in Poe 1 who every single league delves to the deepest depth of anyone. I think he's like, oh my god, what was with that node? That node dropped a Sacred Orb and a Divine Orb. What the heck? What did I do right? I think he got to 60k last week. Unbelievable time. Is there an event? There is an event. Nothing's taking damage. There we go. Imagine if we didn't have life tap and this blue mana thing spawns. What would life be? Something is like mitigating all damage on these guys. I don't know what it is. Okay, there we go. Whatever it was, I killed it. Nice. I had to grab blue from that. It was such a gnarly battle. Oh yeah, console probably has like a totally different ticker for like first person whatever. Do you have different announcements? First person to level whatever, first person to reach the zone, the global stuff. Oh, Pixel is top for depth. Okay. What's he at? I feel like Delve is console friendly. Like you just get to the node and then hold down the button. Anyone can do that on a controller. Can we go to Blood Stance here? This guy's really beefy. Never mind. Switching back to Sand Stance. Boom. Oh, that's cool. It's a nice card to get. It's a cute little gift. Thanks, game. Crystal Spire! We found one! Alright, let's go get it. Ah, I can't move! Dude, this is a really gnarly cavern. Oh, look at these passageways. Jeez. $11.50. Hey, there you go. That's not bad. Sounds like you could pass him up, Scuba. That sounds beatable. Is that two? Oh, 2 Crystal Spires! Yo! All right. Times are a-changin'. and a frozen wall in the caverns. Resonator. Oh, that would have been really cool. 6 frigids. Okay. Fossil quant increasing? Is that supposed to be a thing? At deeper depths? Because I'm seeing it. Hello. Hollow at your girl. Sorry, I had to say it. It's been so long since I saw one, I had to say it. Also getting really late, I'm getting kind of loopy. If I'm ever forced into witness protection, Steve will be last league's fade. Good stuff. We will remember thee. Where are you going, ghost lady? Not this way, huh? Oh. Ah! I thought Delve was just following the go-kart to a room. What you're doing looks fun. Nice. It is really fun when you kind of get it really going. I always say it kind of reminds me of an auto battler. Like, you kind of got to get your character set up, and then you can just truck through it. Hollow at your girl. Second hollow fossil. Okay, then here's a molten down here, so that could be really nuts as well. But I really got to stop. 10:20 or 12:20. Interesting. What's up, Lixia? Most fun I've had this league is just blasting Ritual. I mean, Ritual's really fun this league because of the like duplicate and Mirage and stuff. I'm with you on that. 323D today, purely blasting Ritual. Wow. What do you hunt for? Just like whatever's good. I'm going to refresh. This is going to be 2 hollow fossils late, but this will be the Delve Profits tonight. 132D at 9 p.m., which is when I started the stream. 181D at 12 a.m. So, oh, plus 2 hollow fossils. So probably about 53 divines. I can't do math very well. I have to use a calculator. That is about 18 divines per hour. And we did not get a boss drop. So that's just raw fossils. That's pretty cool. You just ignore everything else. That's awesome. Good idea. That's crazy, Lexia. That does sound like a lot of fun. I can't deny that. That sounds amazing. All right, everyone. It's been a great time. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. Scuba, thank you for the gifted, my friend. You were kind. And for the resub. Thanks to all the new followers. Hey, if you're on Discord and you haven't joined our Discord, should be a link underneath the stream, whatever platform you're on. And come on over. We've got a dedicated PoE 1 section, PoE 2 section. We have, kind of a smaller feel group of people who are active. And so the dialogue, I feel like, is enjoyable and helpful. And I'm in here every day as well in every channel trying to sort of help people out with their questions and just enjoy our shared growing knowledge of the game. So come on over. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.